It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill. For the 50. Check. We are going. Lucky.
Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right, and avoids the contact by sliding. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jabal Sheard in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch his flag. Over here. Watch the
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to the running back, Naheem Hines. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Rodgers now on first down. And Gresham has it left side.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
26. Hey, Alpha. 21, check back 21.
Now Rodgers. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Giants 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Elliott a first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
45. 45, Mike. 45. 55. Yo. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
Watson now to throw. The quick slant caught. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. An update from Denver. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is Hines, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On first down, Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
18. Check by 21. 6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check. Kelly, don't left Kelly. Check 50, check 50. Hey, 88. Check 99. Wide left. Watch twist.
Snap comes at 1. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Bang, bang.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Where's that? 19. Right there. Hey, alert! Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 50. Mike 56. All day, baby, all day. Mike 56.
On first down, Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. After a one-point game, 7-6. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got one. Notice 50. Hey, you block over here. Check Mike 21. Double dog, that's the way. Check 30. Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 26, check 26. Deuce. Plant. Motion.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. Check Mike 21. I'm trying to come in.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there for sack number 22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
18. Scoot. Blue there, blue. Hey, check 26. Yeah, this. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Set. 19. 45. Check.
They'll run it here. This is James White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
19. 24.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Sheds off the tackle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. 2nd quarter in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming for you sometimes. Check 31, check 31. Check, crunch. Go to 50. Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
6:30. Hey, foxtrot. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Redskins scoop it.
All ball, baby. All ball. It's on.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They run with Hines, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Mike 3. Combo. I'm here all day. Mike 3. Drop deep. Hey, switch gears. Inside. Greystone, travel.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Get 300. Get 300. Boom, boom. Check Mike 21. What we got? What we got? What we got? 5. 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Yeah, live. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Lutz puts this one through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
We're set. We're T. We got to get the ball. T, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham. 39 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Check Mike 21. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go. Pick it up, G.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers over the middle, hauled in by Campbell.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, pick your game up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bravo. 34, right 34. Scoot. I'm coming. You go tight. You got 26. You got tight right there. Yeah, live. Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34. Rabbit.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabal Sheard with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, 59! Mike 56! Mike 56! Go! 56! 56 is the mic. Here we go. 56, the nuts. Check 56.
From his goal line here, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
1st down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
319! 50! Danny! 0-0, Mike Free! I'm going to run you!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
319! Motion. 34's the mic. 34. 630. You got nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Watson, option left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson, option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 45. Mike, 45.
Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second and goal from inside the 5. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cameron Meredith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Undercrunch.
Spot. Match spot. Right. Check safety.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long day.
Get 300. Hey, seam 6.
To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, 626.
Let's go.
34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Time to go. Night.
Rodgers now on 1st down. steps away, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check your hot read. Check 37. Check. Hey, black.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dante Fowler. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. A fourth-quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. On third and long, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Beckham. So a victory here for the Mets.